Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more stupid Tetris Monthly. It is crunch mode. I'm in crunch mode right now because I just ran back from picking Sue up at the airport, and then we had to make a stop. But we got here. We got this stream started at 7 p.m. So success for me. Yay, Van Dweller, you are a winner. Well, what we've got for you right now is one single solitary solo match, but it's going to be a doozy. It is in our top 8, and this will determine the last of our semi-finalists. We've already got Meme, Alex T, and Dog playing Tetris into the semifinals, and now another top 5 player will be making it into the semis, and it's either going to be Pixelandy or Bluescuti. So yeah, big consequential match, 2 great CTM champions, and I am excited for this one. So that is going to be the match. That is what we're going to do, and that's all we're going to do. By the way, we do have more tomorrow. I just want to let you know, if you're up at 4 a.m. Texas time, Stolen Short Sword has been running the challenger circuit. The next 16 players been running the challenger circuit crunch mode. That's going to be on at 4 a.m. Texas time, which I think is 10 a.m. UTC. So that's the finale. Going to be Zack Attack versus Maisie, Siler versus Not Much, and then the winner versus winner in the finals. That's going to be on Monthly Tetris 2. So if you're not following us at twitch.tv/monthly Tetris 2, that is where it's going to be. I mean, I'm fine if they want to run it here, but I think it's kind of a hassle to get it on. But anyway, that's where it's going to be, Monthly Tetris 2. So make sure you're following us there on Twitch. Zack Attack versus Maisie, Siler versus Not Much, winner versus winner for a Challengers champion. Then tomorrow at 10 p.m. Wait, no, hold on. 12. What's 12 plus 4? 12 plus 4 is 16. Plus 6 is 22 UTC, right? 22 UTC. Tomorrow, Masters Orange and Yellow top 16. Gonna be Scooty versus ID Kirby. Cobra versus Tetris Time. Winner versus winner for a semifinal spot. So that's what we got going on tomorrow. And then Sunday, we also have some more Masters, Red and Pink top 16. Andy, Rhubarb, and Dan V will play down to a semifinalist over on Masters as well. So we got some Tetris for you this weekend. Let's take a look at our rules real quick for this one. Not going to go over the obvious stuff, but do want to remind players that they should just keep playing if they experience tech issues. We're going to be using the crunch mode, setting F. Obviously, no same P sets. We will be doing level 29 starts. Each match is made up of 5 sets, and the first player to 3 sets is the winner of the match. Now, each of those sets is made up of multiple games, and it's basically a first to 4. So the first player to 4 is the winner, but you do have to win by 2 games. So if we do get to a 4-4 tie situation, it will become the first to 6 games. So you can win by the following scores, right? 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, 5-3, 6-4, or 6-5. These are the only score combinations that you can win by, except in set 5, and it becomes a pure win by 2 after a 4-4 tie, and that is uncapped. So that last set, if it's needed, could go really forever. So we'll see what happens in that. Oh, by the way, the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share at a prize pool, which stands right now at $206.00. We are looking to get to $500. It's important that we get to that goal because that is a signal to me that you guys want to keep seeing Stupid Tetris Monthly enough to support it. We're not going to run tournaments if they're not supported, but as long as they are supported, we'll continue to do them. And so whether we hit our prize pool targets or not will factor into our decisions to do these events in the future. So if you want to support Stupid Tetris Monthly and get these well-known players, put them into uncomfortable and novel situations and see what they do and how they do, and also get some players who maybe don't get the spotlight all the time to get some FaceTime here on Monthly Tetris and show off what they can do in a non-standard format. Well, yeah, support that. Use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links to one that says STM. That is the one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Once you are logged in, look on the right side. It should say contribute. Click on that, and from there you can contribute. And remember, our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the fans. If you're watching the VOD, you can go to the description and find the link to it as well. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can find the link down there as well on the live. So that is good. If you want to support the players, that's what to do. If you want to support the channel, there's something you can do. You can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on this screen right here have done. Scott Great, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M. Kakin, Javanti, Jason, Sunny, and Mila. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to find other ways to support us, use the support command. That'll bring up some other links, including alternative ways to make a recurring contribution and some ways to make a one-time contribution. If you're watching on YouTube, you get super chats and stickers. You can join the channel as a member, and you can gift a channel membership as well. We just had $24 put into the prize pool. I think that was by Mr. Brain. So thank you, Mr. Brain, for getting us up to $230. Mr. Brain says, crunch, crunch, crunch. I don't know if I read it right, but that's what it seemed to have said. So thank you, Mr. Brain. If you're watching on Twitch, you also can support us. You can use bits. You can subscribe to the channel. You can gift subscriptions to the channel. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming sub to grant to the streamer, the streamer of your choice. But it is use it or lose it. You can't save or stack them, so don't lose it. Use it on us. Okay, well, we're on time. Look at this. We are ahead of time. I read the comment. It was exciting, and I read it. All right, let me fix these players' stencils, and then we can get underway. Bluescuti seems to have landed in an unfortunate stencil transform, but we will reset it, and I'm sure it will be perfect. Oh, no, it's not. Bluescuti. I just got scootied. Oh, my God. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, it's fine now. All right, players. So I am ready to go, and if you are ready to go, then you can just go to the crunch menu, the crunch level select. Make sure it's set to F. Make sure your level 39 super kill screen is turned on, because that is what we're doing. And yeah, I don't know why you're off stencil. It doesn't matter. Just leave it. It's fine. So yeah, as soon as you guys are ready, then we can get started. And I want to remind you guys that, you can warm up so long as you're both waiting. That's fine. That is totally fine. But I want to remind you guys that, each of these it's 5 sets made up of potentially 11 games each or more. I am not going to give a verbal out loud countdown every single time. So stay keyed into the chat so you can see the countdown, so you know when to start, right? Don't go by the verbal countdown, go by the chat countdown. And that is what is doing. Steele said, these masters are not stupid. You have lied to me. No, these guys are very not stupid. I don't know why they've lowered themselves, They've humbled themselves to play in these stupid Tetris Monthly. And it's just crazy. Like, I thought, we're going to play Stupid Tetris Monthly, and we're going to get like a mix of players that we never get to see. Meanwhile, the top 5 players, according to the poll, are the last remaining players in this tournament. So it's like, what's going on? What's going on? All right, let me refresh these players too, just to make sure that we are lined up and everything's good. Number 2 and number 7. Yeah, imagine being good at Tetris makes you good at Tetris. Who would have thought it? I thought I was going to be the late one. I thought it would have been I who were the late one. Thomas Aquinas, 1996. My two favorite players, Good Luck, Pixelandy, and Bluescuti. Well, Thomas Aquinas is one of my two favorite philosophers, so what do you think of that? Tetris skill carries over to all variants except that no row is completely different. Well, we just didn't get... I think a lot of the fast play players probably took a little time off. If they wanted to learn it, they probably could learn it. And they probably do very well. Vandy, I enjoyed when you pretended to be Bluescuti and had your whole family in chat. Yeah, I wasn't. What do you mean pretending? What does that mean? Pretending? I don't recall pretending to be Bluescuti ever. Bluescuti. That was Bluescuti. Let me fix this camera up so now that we have Andy here, we can fix his camera up. All right, there he is. There he is. Okay. This is it, players. It is set one. As soon as you're ready, we will start. Key into the chat countdown, and then we will begin. Level 29 starts, remember. All right, looks like both players are ready. It is game one of set one, Pixelandy and Bluescuti in the green bracket, top 8. The winner goes to the semifinals in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, this is all going to go down very, very quickly. Both of these players, multi-time Masters event winners. Pixelandy's got 5. Bluescuti just recently got his 10th. In January, he became the second player ever to win a Masters and a DAS Masters in the same month. And the first player to do it was the guy on the left side of your screen. So both of them DAS Masters, both of them Masters players. And, you know, we have a Tap Masters that's probably going to happen in April. And, you know, you got to think if you win a DAS Master, oh, that's going to be a top out for Andy, and Bluescuti is good in game number 1. You got to think if you win a Masters, a stupid Masters, a regular Masters, and a Tap Masters, that's kind of a grand slam. So maybe players really do want to get these stupid Tetris monthly wins so that they can have a grand slam. All right, Scooty is up 1-0 here in set number 1. So as soon as you're both ready, yeah, you can just get ready. Like, as soon as you're ready, get ready. All right, both players ready. Game number 2 of set 1. Remember, this is a first to 4, win by 2. So here comes game number 2. And Scooty already right off the bat, piling super high. He's knocking it down. Good triple. Long bars going down. All right, Scooty down stack here considerably, but things escalate very quickly, figuratively and literally. And yeah, Bluescuti going to top out, and Pixelandy is going to take game number 2, and we are tied in set number 1. Now, we don't get same piece sets in this one because you can't do it in this mode, in this version of Jim. Maybe in the future we can, but not now. Okay, both players ready. Here we go. Game number 3. So this is crunch mode. It's a 4-wide play field. Players do start on level 29. There is a level 39 super kill screen that's turned on. Pixelandy with a Tetris. Tetris is on level 29, worth 36,000. Most of the time, putting those long bars flat is going to be a good policy, but you can't score a Tetris without that. And we'll see Bluescuti's board elevating and climbing. That's 59,000. Scooty Pixelandy is good in game number 3. He's going to go up 2 games to 1. At what line does 39 kick on? It's 300. So yeah, level 39 will kick on in 300. And that sounds like a long way to go, but it happens very quickly. You get to 300 very, very fast. Because remember, you're 4 wide. You know that takes essentially 1 Mino to get a line on average, right? Whereas to clear a line on normal Tetris, it's 2.5 Minos. All right, a couple Tetrises here dropped in for Bluescuti. 117 already. 38,000 for Pixelandy. Oh, I mean, not Mino, one Tetramino, right. Yeah, sorry. Actually, right, yes, Tetramino, sorry. Guys, I just rushed in, making excuses. But anyway, I just rushed in. I just picked up Sue at the airport. I was sitting in traffic on 35 in Austin. Cut me some slack, Tayo, okay? 140, 149 for Pixelandy, 255 for Bluescuti. Dirty Tetris, Pixelandy 211, Scooty at 271, board climbing. Sentient Longbar wants to know, could there be a mode where that automatically increments the seed? That has been implemented by some people hacking. That could be a thing. That's going to be a top out for Pixelandy and Scooty, going to tie up set number 1, 2 games apiece. So that is something I think that could be added, and maybe it's on their roadmap. And I hope it is, where you could set the mode where it just auto increments. That would be amazing. I don't know that we'll use it, though. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 5, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I would use it in this kind of mode. I would not use it in standard masters because I want to have totally randomized seeds. Because otherwise you could, you know, I don't, again, anytime we mention these game integrity measures, we don't think players are cheating or anything. There's perfect clear Tetris for Andy, 45,000. But, you know, you have to be aware of how things can be exploited. And, oh, that's going to be a top out for Bluescuti. Pixelandy up 3 games to 2. So you do have to be aware that, you know, if you basically know what the next 5 seeds are going to be, you could have operatives like inspecting the seeds for droughts and, you know, that kind of thing. Like that could be a total thing. So we wouldn't do that in normal masters. All right, game number 6. Pixelandy on set point right here. Pixelandy could clinch set number 1 with a win here. Bluescuti looking to tie it up in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Andy just tells Dog to play the seed for him. Well, no, there are seed inspecting tools. Like literally you can just, I think, download some program or something. Or maybe it's web-based, I'm not sure. But you can literally go see what the seed is. And that's a top out for Bluescuti, and Pixelandy is good in set number 1. What if your seed starts with EF and it becomes 0, 0 instead of F, 0? Yeah, like it could go algorithmically. Like that would be cool. That would make it a little harder to do that. Like, you know, like if you're in that mode, it would increment according to an algorithm that you couldn't exactly predict. But then someone would predict that algorithm. That would be also deterministic. All right, it's set number 2. So fresh scoreboard here in set 2. Let's get them started. Pixelandy, Bluescuti in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So like anything that you try to do, there'll always be a way to do it, especially if you randomize. I mean, you can't truly randomize that thing because it would have to be the same on both cartridges, and therefore it would have to be deterministic. And if it's deterministic, then you can inspect it, right? All right, Scooty up the board, and that's another top out for Scooty. So Scooty all of a sudden kind of in a spiral. See if he can break out of this, but Pixelandy going to take game number 1 of set 2. Yeah, it's like 16 to the 6th, right? That's how many seeds there are. All right, Scooty trying to tie this one up. Game number 2 of set 2. And yeah, it is possible to get a run of RNG across multiple games. That's for sure. But that you have to also know that that's a thing and be able to sort of, you know, account for that and how you set up and play. I mean, that is a factor. All right, 57,000 already. Pixelandy, 38,000 for Scooty. And there's a triple for him. All right, Scooty is set up for one. He's skimming and waiting, tripling and Tetrising, and Scooty gonna get one here in set number 2. Wait, every seed has 3 identical duplicates? Is that true? So there are 4 million seeds, not 16 million? Wait, what? That is totally new information, Evesy. What? So you only have to memorize 4 million seeds, not 16 million? Holy crap. All right, it is set 2. It is game number 3. Let's go. Stolen Short Sword with the raid party of 8. Make sure to catch Stolen Short Sword at 4 a.m. U.S. Central Time, 10 UTC on Saturday with the Challengers Crunch finale. All right, Bluescuti getting set up for a Tetris, but he's knocking it down. He's got a good orderly board and a Tetris for Bluescuti, 166. Andy trying to keep his board low, but now it is climbing and critical. Oh, he's bringing it down here. 178 for Scooty, 139 for Pixelandy, and he's not going to be able to hang on and bring it down. That is going to be a game for Blue Scooty, who goes up 2 games to 1. What's up, Chen? All right, game number 4. Pixelandy, Blue Scooty. Online facts from Evesy. Since 2022, Martz has played about 5,200 individual games. If we assume these are all using same piece sets, there's a 96.6% chance that he's played the same seed twice in competition. And there's a greater than 50% chance that he's played about 3 seeds twice. Well, it hasn't helped him. That's a top out for Scooty. Chase down, and there it is. Yeah, Pixelandy going to take this one and tie it up. So we are tied 2 games apiece. Blue Scooty is a raider from Stolen Short Sword. All right. Game number 5, Scooty and Andy. Tied at 2 apiece here in set number 2. These are the shortest games ever. Yeah, I mean, these have been very, very short. So we have yet to see really a big pop-off game. So that's why we increment the first 2 digits, because there are like identical seeds out there. I did not know that. Evesy. Wow. Oh yeah, I didn't give Pixelandy his point there for the set that he won. There it is. Thanks, Cedric. Appreciate that. Oh, Scooty, nice stacking here. Oh no, he's gonna hang. That's a top out at 64,000, and Pixelandy is good in game number 5, and he's gonna go up 3 games to 2. So set point again. Mart's catching strays on all streams today. Those are not stray. Oh wait, I guess I it was a stray from me, not from Evesy. All right, Pixelandy on set point again. And clinch set number 2 with a win here. Scooty looking to tie it up. Yeah, Evesy just picking a a player with a lot of volume. I'm the one who said he didn't learn. How do y'all know the intricacies of the seeds? I mean, these are mathematicians and computer people, and we got a lot of smart people. They're not all big dummies like your old pal Vandy, his yapper. There's a lot of smart people. Oh, Pixelandy gonna top out at 33,000, and Bluescuti's good. He's going to tie it up. These games are so fast. They are speed running. They are speed running this tournament. All right, so we are tied at 3 games apiece. Now, remember, you got to win by 2. So now it's if a player can win the next 2 games, he will win 5-3. Okay? So 5-3 is the target. Game 4 here, a 4th game will not win it for either of the players. They got to get to 5 now, and maybe beyond, depending on how it goes. All right, just waiting on both players to get ready, and then we can start. But you can take a moment if you need it, players. All right, just waiting on Bluescuti to be ready. I feel like he's waiting for me, but I'm waiting for him. That's what I feel like is happening. That is what I feel like it's happening. Scooty, are you ready? Okay, there you go. Yeah, very innocent Bluescuti. All right, here we go. Game number 7, Pixelandy and Bluescuti. This is how you can try to freeze your opponent. Just be like, oh, whoops, I didn't know that I was supposed to ready up. Whoops. I'm so innocent. Sorry, guys. Whoops. That sounds like an Artiaga gambit, though, to be honest, but... All right, there's a skimming of Tetris for Pixelandy, 67,000. Scooty's board climbing, and now he's really got to move these pieces here. And yeah, it's going to be a top out. Bluescuti, and Pixelandy is good and has gone up 4 games to 3. Icing the clicker. That's really funny, Jungle Cook. What's up? Icing the clicker. That's really funny. All right, looks like both players are ready. And Pixelandy again on set point. Bluescuti needs to tie it up right now. All right, Scooty gets a Tetris, 36,000. I like that this mode has a lot of perfect clears. Very good. Eavesy says, great format. You're right, it is. Whoever came up with or contributed to this format in any way is a genius. That's going to be a top out for Pixelandy, and Bluescuti has taken game number 8. Vandy specifically cap sets at 6 so that the score can never be 6-7. I know, it's true. All right, so here's the situation. Now it's a pure first player to 6 is the winner. First player to 6 is the winner. It could be 6-4 or 6-5. So that is where we are at. You got it. Whoever wins the next 2 games is the winner. Okay, there we go. Yeah, low stack tournament. What do you think, Maisie? 11? I think 11's pretty good. I feel like it's way more playable than 10. And 12 seems like maybe it's a little lax. So I'm happy with 11. All right, Scooty, Tetris, 67,000. Andy up the top of the board. That's a top out for Andy. So now Bluescuti goes up 5 games to 4. So now a single win from Scooty across either of the next 2 games to win it. And now Pixelandy has got to win 2 in a row to take set number 2. I don't like 11 because it means the playfield is not divisible by 4. What? Why? Is that just like... What? Why does that matter? Okay, well, both players are ready to go. Let's go. Game number 10. Game number 10. So you can't set up for 3 Tetrises? I mean, good. Why should you be able to set up for 3 Tetrises? I do. 11 was good. Maisie and I played it, and I feel like 10 was too shallow. T-spin Andy. 10 was too shallow. And 11 was pretty playable. 12 was also acceptable, but I'm kind of in 11. Bluescuti's board climbing 36,000 top out, and Pixelandy is gonna tie it up. We are at 5 games apiece. So now is a true deciding game for set number 2. Would it be best of 7? I don't think so. You can go for a long time. Maybe it could be win by 2. I don't know. Now I'm like win by 2. All right, so here it is, 5-5. The winner of the next game wins set number 2. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We're going to skip this song because it's a little hypnotic. All right, a crucial game here. Game number 11 in set 2. The winner of this will take a game. Crucial for Bluescuti here, certainly. His board climbing. He's knocking it down. Andy is in a top-out spiral, but maybe he's keeping some alive. He's getting some points here. And that's a 57,000 for Pixelandy, and Bluescuti is going to hang on and take game number 11. And he will take set number 2, 6-5. All right, we got ourselves a ball game, y'all. I mean, for those of you who are out there like, oh, this is so random. We've only had 1 bracket upset this entire tournament. And, you know, maybe that's no proof of it, but it's some evidence, I think. All right, here it is. Game number 1 of set 3. We got a new scoreboard. Let us get them counted down. Game 1 of set number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Tayo says, it's so random. Yeah, and the top 5 are the top 5 players in the Premier Poll. So I think that we have done a great job. You know, my play testers especially have done a great job of coming up with a format that is fair, despite the fact that the RNG is so random. So GG's to the STM playtesters, who are what? Fire Docs and Short Sword and Evesy, and now Maisie is an official STM playtester. So props to the playtesting team. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody else. All right, Bluescuti. All right, now we're going. Now we're moving here. Oh, nice 30 there for Bluescuti, 183, and he's brought this substantially down. And now it's starting to come up again. And oh no, Bluescuti tops out at 205. Chase down target for Pixelandy, 206. 206 is the target. A little bit of a give up energy there for Pixelandy. A little premature maybe, but that is going to be a pretty good game here. But Bluescuti will hang on and take game number 1 of set number 3. I should give Scooty his 1 set. Keep forgetting that. Okay, players are ready for game 2 of set 3. And players, if you need to take a moment here, if you want to take a break after this set 3, you can do that. It also, Mr. Burrow says, it kind of proves the Premier poll is on point. I mean, it definitely is. It corroborates it to some extent, for sure. So. Oh, top out for Bluescuti. Pixelandy is good. We are tied at a game apiece. Nope, Shinobi, you are wrong on the internet. Okay. Looks like both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, it's capped at 11 games, except for the last set. So if there's a 4-4 tie, then it becomes a pure race to 6 games, regardless of whether you win 6-5 or 6-4. The last set, if needed, set 5, if needed, a tie-breaking decider set, that is purely unlimited. And it's win by 2. Tetris for Pixelandy, 74,000, 43,000 for Bluescuti. You're in game number 3 of set 3. Well, Shinobi, we will never let you live it down. You were wrong on the internet, and everyone needs to tell you that you were. All right, 100 bits makes up for it. Top out for Bluescuti, 78,000. Andy is good. And he's going to go up 2 games to 1. Vandy, did you hear for the first time this month there will be a Players Premier poll? Oh, good. I'm glad. There should be. There should be Players and Broadcasters poll for sure. And I think it would be fun to do a fan poll every quarter, something like that. I think that would be fun. Okay. Game number 4 of set 3. Pixelandy up 2 games to 1. I have to keep saying that stuff out loud to keep myself on track, because there's a match, and then there's sets, and then there's games, and then I just have to keep this structured in my mind because I'm so scattered. So if it seems repetitive that I keep telling you what set it is and what game it is and what the score is, I have to do that for myself. So otherwise I will lose track, and you don't want that. That would be a disaster. All right, Scooty trying to keep this low. Try to get a bar down there, and he does. That's going to be like, I think it was at a double, triple, something like that. All right, there's a nice triple for Andy. He is open for a Tetris if he can get a bar. He's got a cover. 103 for Andy, 90,000 for Bluescuti. And Andy's never got to... He's got another dirty berry there, and I think he was trying to maybe gamble a little bit. We'll see if he can expose it again, and he does. That's just going to be a triple, but that's going to help him bring this down. 146 for Andy, and he gets that Tetris down at the bottom. 184 for Pixelandy, 129 for Bluescuti. And that's going to be a top out for Bluescuti. Pixelandy is good at 207. Pixelandy did have a pretty good mullen in this one against Fire Ducks in round one. He had one of the few players to get, well, at that time it was the highest score of the tournament with like a low fives. It's been surpassed though. All right, both players are ready. Let me give Andy the points. All right, there's the game. Andy is up 3-1. It is set number 3. It is now game number 5. Pixelandy is on set points. He can clinch set 3 with a win in this game. Bluescuti looking to tie it up 3-1. Tetris. DJ Mr. Burrow, Vandy, can you incorporate some of our recently explored mythological verbiage from the Vandy Book Club into commentary, such as swearing by the river Styx and such? Please, thank you, DJ Mr. Burrow. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I won't be able to help it. All right, Bluescuti up near the top of the board, and that is a quick top out for Bluescuti, and that means Pixelandy has taken set number 3, 4-1, and I'm even giving him his set there. Will there be more matches after this one today? There will not. There will not. This is the only one that we've got going tonight. If you want to know what Mr. Burrow is referring to here, let's get these players started. It is set number 4. Fresh scoreboard here. Game 1 of set 4. Both players ready. 3-1 Tetris. So, yeah, Mr. Rowe is referring to the fact that I'm like reading books on my personal stream, which I'm no longer doing Tetris on my personal channel. So whenever I do Tetris, it's going to be on this channel, because why not? We got to, we got to fill time. And you can watch, everybody can watch my max out journey. You have a personal channel? Well, Vandy Pants is my own channel. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. So yeah, I do have a personal channel. It's Vandy Pants, and there it is. 171 for Pixelandy, 166 for Bluescuti. Bluescuti's board starting to elevate here. He's at 192. Pixelandy at 212. Scooty trying to downstack. Oh, and he went vertical with that long bar. Maybe he should have taken it flat. But, there's so little time to make these decisions. And Pixelandy going to go up 1-0 in set number 4. Okay. Looks like both players ready for game number 2. In 3-1 Tetris. Scooty out in front early on here in game number 2 of set 4, 75,000. And his board is a lot more orderly than Andy's is. But things turn very quickly in this. All right, nice flat little move there. Flat long bars. We like flat. All right, long bar into the middle. Long bar in split triple. 126 for Bluescuti. 87,000 Pixelandy. Andy's board starting to climb. And that is a top out for Bluescuti at 160 and also one for Pixelandy. Bluescuti got that glitch double at the top of the screen with the long bar. Didn't need it, but he got it, and that's fun to see it. All right, it is game. Well, that game went to Bluescuti, so now it is 1-1 here in game number 4. Game number 3 in set 4. Pixelandy, Bluescuti, a game apiece. Remember, y'all, Remember, y'all, we do have a prize pool for this tournament. Our goal is 500, and we love to see the players get rewarded for, you know, taking a chance and playing in a non-standard tournament. And to encourage that, you know, prize pool definitely helps. So we want to see some of the top players in the world playing in these non-standard events. I guarantee you that it's more likely to happen if you support the prize pool. Top out for Bluescuti at 31,000. Pixelandy goes up 2 games to 1. Has there been a decider yet? Oh, that's a good question. Has there been a decider? Yeah, I think there has been a deciding. I think there has been a 5th set, right? I think there has. All right, both players ready. Game number 4. Andy's up 2 games to 1. Yeah, let me look here. Yeah, Bluescuti and Lucas went 3-2. Yeah, Scooty and Lucas is the only one. I don't know the individual scores for that or how deep it went. Oh, Scooty gonna miss that T-spin. Serial number with a $5 contribution. Thank you, serial number. Appreciate that. Can we call you Captain Crunch? $90,000 Pixelandy, 100,000 for Scooty. All right, Scooty about 2/3 of the way up the board. And that's going to be a top out for Scooty at 120. Oh, no, 132. He got the glitch double again right at the top. And Pixelandy is good in game number 4. And he's going to go up 3 games to 1. So Pixelandy is on match point. If he can win this one individual game, he will win the match and punch his ticket into the semifinals. So Bluescuti going to try to stop him from doing it. He's got to win it. In fact, he's got to win 2 in a row to keep this match going. 3-1 Tetris. I feel like we see some of the best play when the players are like right up against it. I'm not sure why. They somehow lock in. They go, oh, I should probably keep this low and flat and clean. So we'll see what happens here. All right. Scooty keeping it low and flat and clean. I mean, flat isn't necessarily the best, but definitely keeping it low is good. All right, Scooty's about 50% of the way up the board. And now 2/3 of the way up the board. And Scooty is going to top out at 78,000. And that means that Pixelandy is going to take set number 4. He's going to take the match 3 sets to 1. I'm really trying hard to make sure I use all the terminology properly. So congratulations, Pixelandy. You will be moving on. Bluescuti, you played great. Congratulations to you. There he is, 1975 Andy Pixel going to the semifinals. Congratulations to you, Andy Pixel Andy. Congratulations. Amazing. So let me go ahead and report the results of this. 3 games to 1. We'll show you the bracket with the final 4. And Bluescuti, again, congratulations to you. You played great. Always a pleasure to see you in a non-standard mode. So hopefully we'll see you back in more stupid Tetris monthly in the future. But it is Pixelandy going to move on, and he's going to have a chance to add, you know, an STM to his resume, and that will, you know, that'll give him 3 out of the, if he can do it, that'll give him 3 out of the 4 of the Grand Slam requirements. And then he'll have to play Tap Masters. He'll have to do it. Jonzo is still or Hanzo, whatever it is, still standing. All right. Why is Andy on Dog's account? Andy's not on Dog's account, is he? Oh wait, he is, isn't he? Why? Oh my God. Wait, is Dog playing for you? You are on Dog's account. That's true. Very interesting. Shenanigans. All right, so let's show you our top 8 bracket. You can see now the semifinals are set. And still only 1 bracket upset in the entire tournament. It was Lokenze who took out Bendy. That was it. The entire, for the random, the totally random RNG. Oh my God, it's going to be such an RNG fest. Only 1 bracket upset. That's it. So there you go. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 6. Meme versus Alex T. What a matchup. A CTWC 2025 Gold Bracket Championship rematch, of course. I mean, this is, you know, this is going to be much better than that. And then Pixelandy versus Dog. How are they going to do this? Wait, how are Pixelandy and Dog going to play against each other if they're like both playing on SMB, Dog playing SMB1? How are they going to do it? They only have 1 capture card that they swap back and forth. How are they going to do it? I don't know. Crazy. What are they going to do? Mod the crunch ROM for 2 players? We might have to. 20 stream streak for Evesy. Holy moly. That's crazy. Like he plays 1 game and then I try to beat it. Yeah, for sure. Me and Dog. Why are you on Dog's? You're just on his setup, right? So why are you on Dog's setup? Is it because you're like home, or like what is actually happening? Do I care? Am I entitled to this information? Probably not. I probably shouldn't ask people. Why are you living, and why are you physically located where you are? Because you don't have a crunch ROM? Wait, seriously? Well, what are you gonna do? You'll get one. All right. Oh crap. All right. Well, I think you're gonna. You've locked in. You're in the prize pool now, so you're gonna get at least a share of 235. So you can afford the crunch ROM now. It paid for itself. Anyway, speaking of the prize pool, I want to send a big shout out to Mr. Brain and Serial Number for contributing to the prize pool during the stream. Really appreciate that. So thank you. Our goal is still 500. We're only halfway there, and we only have 3 matches left. We have 1 stream left. That is it. So are we going to get there? Do we have to cancel our next Stupid Tetris Monthly? I'm holding it hostage. It's extortion, guys. Extortion. But, you know, listen, if you can get to the prize pool goal quickly, if you can get to the prize pool goal slowly, you can get there quickly. So let's do that. You don't need N-Dog. You just need yourselves. Just pretend he's here. That's all. All right. Well, thank you everybody who's contributed to the prize pool. 235. Super fun and amazing. Thanks to everybody who contributed to the stream. This stream. And look at everybody. Look at the scrolling. All these credits. Look at them all. Why is that not working? When is the next stupid Tetris match? I mean, we don't know because we just finalized the bracket right now, so we don't know. We have no idea. It depends on the players' availability. They're all U.S. players, so hopefully that means they will have... It'll be like a regular human time instead of 4 a.m. Texas time. So thank you for Shinobi, the 100 bits, a raid from Stolen Short Sword. Really appreciate that. And then saying thanks to our patrons... Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger. I learned that it's Madelsberger. That made me mad, but I'm going to keep saying Madelsberger until he tells me not to. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal, Junior, Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Javanti, Jason, Sonny, and Mila. Thank you so much, as well as everybody else on this slide. Really appreciate y'all. And so the thing you're going to want to watch is... 8 hours from now on monthly Tetris 2, twitch.tv/monthly Tetris 2 is going to be the stupid Tetris monthly challengers crunch mode finale. So that should be 10 UTC, right? Is that what it is? 10 UTC? 10 UTC. So if you're, just hanging out Saturday morning in Europe, watch it. I mean, I think it's all like Europeans, right? Is it? Let me look. Crunch challengers. It's got not much, and not much is from Malaysia, so Asia. I didn't know where not much was from. Siler is from Hong Kong, so we have like the Asia side of the bracket. This is like a truly international affair. No Americans, so if you hate Americans, this is the one for you. Of course, Maisie from France, right? You still from France? Yes. And then Zach is from Australia. So Malaysia, Hong Kong, France, and Australia. All right, well, that's good. Anyway, watch that 8 hours from now. But then, regular human time Tetris, by which I mean people from U.S. Central Time are the regular humans, like myself. Let's see. That is in... When is that? Okay, that is 4 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Which is, let's see, 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 6 is 22 UTC. So 12 hours after Challengers starts. That's going to be Masters, Orange, and Yellow Top 16. So that's going to be this. Bluescuti, ID Kirby, Cobra, Tetris time. And then on Sunday, we've got the Red and Pink Top 16. Dan V is already in. Dan V defeated Eyeball. So it's going to be Andy versus Rhubarb and winner against Dan V. So that is what we've got going on this weekend. More could be added. I don't know if Zempro's watching. Zempro, don't put anything Sunday morning in the States because I'm finally going to unload all my Lone Star televisions to Mari. That is what I'm doing Sunday morning. So... okay, well, that is going to do it for me. Thanks again to everybody who supported the stream and the players and the channel and all the people. Appreciate y'all. YouTube, Mr. Brain, Double Bear, Mr. Burrow, Laurie, Jungle Cook, Jeff Mack, T. Bradley, And the rest of y'all, thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate you. Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And Twitch. We'll go find a place for you to watch the Tetris. Let's see. Who's going right now? King reveals his fave 5. Oh, God. Everybody has been waiting for that. Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to make fun of Kingsman or CTWC. What I meant to say is Kingsman reveals his fave 5. Everybody's been waiting for that. Go watch it. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to have to apologize again. Great. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great night. See you guys tomorrow. And I might be back with a reading stream tonight. Not sure. Sue is back, and she doesn't want to hear me read. All right, bye-bye.